Ukraine's currency has plumbed new depths as the Franco-German brokered ceasefire in the east of the country has failed to curtail the violence. In Kyiv, the central bank says the official rate for the hryvnia has dropped some 7% to close to 30 against the US dollar. Ukraine has suffered monumental upheaval in recent times, from revolution to conflict, and is now facing huge job cuts, as the country's economic minister explains.
When it comes to current people working in the government, in various public administration offices, there is a big problem. There is a big problem with pay. With the current exchange rate, salaries are below $200 a month, and this is obviously creates room for corruption. We want to pass administrative reform so that we would be able to cut down considerably on staff numbers and yet increase salaries for the rest. In my ministry, we plan to cut 50% of staff this year.
A major overhaul of the energy sector is planned in order to encourage competition, and as part of an IMF loan deal, gas prices must rise.
One of the key reforms is going to be the energy sector reform, unbundling of Naftogaz, splitting it into at least 3 companies, inviting possibly foreign investment into the country, and obviously we will have to raise gas tariffs in the country, which are very low. The government's position here is that the rich should not benefit from the low prices, which is the current state of affairs. The position of the government is that we will raise gas tariffs as much as possible closer to the market levels, and we will compensate the poor with subsidies. With the current economic decline, of course, amount of poor in this country will increase, and the amount of people that will get subsidies will increase tremendously. So it's going to be quite a serious challenge for the Ministry of Social Affairs.
It's certainly hard times ahead for Ukraine, and despite IMF, US and EU assistance, the country is on the brink of economic meltdown. George Soros, the business magnate and philanthropist, has called on European leaders to increase efforts to bolster the Ukrainian economy, while others claim the slow response to the crisis has given Russia the opportunity to destabilise the situation in the east.